Before I came to a light, I was depressed. I was empty in a lot of ways. I was an addict. I've been an addict since 13. My parents are both addicts. I left when I was 16. Was told I couldn't have children, and I was heartbroken at first, and then learned to be okay with it, and it was gonna be good.
When Shelby first came into a light, she never would look up at you. She'd only look at your feet. She never looked up at me, and she was just so timid and so shy. But once talking to her, I realized that was just from years of abuse and neglect. And she had no idea that her whole life was about to change.
I was in some pain around Christmas time, so I went to the emergency room, and I found out that I was 36 weeks pregnant and I was in labor.
I honestly never ever thought that I would be a father or, live in our own apartment as a family, with, mom, dad, and a son. Never occurred to me that that was my life.
I was excited. I thought Lucas was gonna die. He was not very excited.
It was more or less me trying to put together pieces of what I was necessarily even feeling, because I didn't even really know how I was really feeling.
But I was really excited because I finally had something that was gonna make kind of the bad things that happened to me in my past right, and I was gonna get my chance to be the perfect parent and be different than my parents, and that was a really big deal to me.
Having Legend was magical, I guess you could say. Especially going into it really unexpected of, what could happen or, what to expect or anything, not really, even having knowledge of having a child.
Before I came to a light, I was depressed. I was empty in a lot of ways because I wasn't able to be with my newborn. I wasn't able to be with Lucas.
I think what motivates me is seeing these women's lives changing. The forever change, not the temporary change. Stories like Shelby, where you have someone that's come in with no work history, an addiction to drugs, absolutely no confidence, no self-esteem, and to see her working a full-time job, engaged with her child after he's been taken away from her, and to see the fight within her, that is my motivation every day.
Before Shelby came to a light, I wasn't really sure, what direction, as, parents or even as a whole family, where it was going, if Shelby was gonna be as great of a parent as she is today.
She just knew that by being here, by going through the classes, by learning, she was willing to glean. She said, I know that if I go through a light, if I work with you closely, you're gonna help me get to where I am. And she's there.
It's been a roller coaster, but it's been the best roller coaster ever. So it's really nice to have, first of all, an amazing man by my side, and then we have the perfect, happy little boy that's got nothing wrong with him, even after my mistakes. Just to hold him in my arms and see how that look in his eyes of love back at me is like completely amazing. He's perfect, and it's amazing. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm sorry. Our family is really great, and I definitely didn't think I'd ever have this, and it's everything that I've ever imagined it would be, and then so much more.